Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. D'Anthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the three.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Now, here is Harden. Passes it to Embiid. Over Siakam. Embiid, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Melton against Trent. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Embiid with the screen on Van Vliet. And stolen by Siakam. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his side.
Stolen. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Barnes. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Pass to Tucker. Here's Harris. Good on the shot.
And look, Harris is a tough player. A little defense, that's not going to scare him off of going inside.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Trent passes to Van Vliet. On the wing, Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Now Trent, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Barnes looking around. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And he makes the first. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Siakam hits them both. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Harden the pass to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Barnes. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Trent. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A nice shot by Harris.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Siakam against Embiid, and Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding, and his awareness of when to go for the block.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers? Throw good, Siakam. Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything in that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest, you got to get your sleep, but do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
Here's Van Vliet. James Harden picking up that last basket. Clock is at 3, and that one's good. Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. At the top of the key, Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
First one falls for him. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Now, here's Siakam. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Ball's knocked loose. Melton against Anunoby. Takes it out to Siakam. Nailed from three-point land. Siakam's got 8 points. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Gets the 14-footer to fall. He's got 10.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Over Siakam. And Embiid the bucket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Siakam, right side. Over Embiid. Siakam's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. In the corner, Harden. Back to Harris. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Toronto trailing. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Milton with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Harris outside. To the wing right side. Here's Embiid. And that one hits back iron.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Now, here's Trent.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Shake Milton in for DeAnthony Melton. Trent hits them both.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So it's Toronto now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Trent outside. Passes it to Barnes. Over Harris. And that one's good. Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 1. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Milton with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. And he drives in, and he's off on his first shot of the game.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Down low, pass to Anunoby. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's the lob for Harris. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Barnes passes to Anunoby. From the low block. Again, Toronto. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Raptors? For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Toronto leading by 5. Trent outside. Pass to Benton. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harden outside. Harris setting the pick for Harden.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Free throw drops for Harden. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
The 76ers making a switch here. Niang's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Flynn. Here's Anunoby. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Harrell, a screen on Flynn.
2 minutes remaining in
the pass to House.
2 minutes.
Now here's Harrell. And he overshot that one, missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And here is Flynn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Harden dishes to Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you think of Harrell, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Banton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now, Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Over House. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Harrell, a screen on Flynn. Inside, Young with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Pass to Flynn. Back to Anunoby. Toronto needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Thybulle kicks to Harrell. Baseline J off the mark. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
28.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. 3-point lead. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. So for Toronto right now, they've got Siakam. Young is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Flynn in at the 1. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by House is no good. Raptors leading by 3. Siakam with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for George Niang. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Daniel House. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Flynn. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Now, here's Milton. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Boucher. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Trent. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers. PAROKYA.
For 3, VanVleet, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The first free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Siakam hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Harden looking it over. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
VanVleet outside. Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Personal foul.
Raptors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And that one drops.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Harden the pass to Korkmaz. Embiid with a screen on Trent. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. And here's Harden for three. Boucher with the rebound. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. 6-point game.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy. But he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Harden against Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
That's his second.
Van Vliet picks one up.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
Shoot two.
That free throw good from Harden. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Another miss by Philadelphia. Siakam passes to Barnes. Boucher kicks to Trent. Here's Van Vliet. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Harden the pass to Embiid. Over Siakam. Embiid, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Siakam up top, guarded by Embiid. Van Vliet wide open, drills the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Embiid trying to break loose. And the dunk by Embiid.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The pass to Trent. Fires it up. A shot off that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Spins. Harden has a wide open look. The second effort. Here's Embiid. And Barnes sends it back. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. And here's Harden. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Harris.
For now, over a decade, Harris has been getting buckets in this league. Another big night for Tobias.
Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Passes to Boucher. Van Vliet against Harden. Boucher sets a screen for Siakam. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Harden the pass to Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's the physicality he has, muscling through contact. Harris uses all of the tools to get his points.
Toronto leading by 7. Van Vliet looking around. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
For the Raptors,
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And the first one drops. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I've ever been around.
And again, Toronto no luck. The 76ers trail by 8. Harden outside. Perilous screen on Van Vliet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Then for the Raptors, OG Anunoby's checked in for Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Banton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Yep, it counts.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Here is House. He averages about 5 points a game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line for your Sixers, Shake Milton, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Milton.
Hey guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Both free throws good for Milton. And Toronto has possession. Here's Banton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Anunoby. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. He's defended by Harrell. Kicks it to Flynn. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered closely, unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Pass to Milton. Pass to Niang. And it's off from three-point range. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, leading by 5. Here's Banton. He's guarded by Melton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only
At
option.
the line for the Raptors, Proloko. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Golden State Warriors. Here's Milton, again, Philadelphia.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Right side Flynn, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Malachi.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Carroll setting the pick for Melton. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Flynn's got it. Fades and shoots. The second effort. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Proloko. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:25 left in the first half. Now, Milton provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Flynn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the pass to Anunoby. And here's Birch. Shot clock at 5. There's the three. A nice shot by Flynn.
Flynn.
Flynn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Milton the pass to Harrell to end the run. Off with the layup.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Flynn the pass to Anunoby. Over House. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. To the inside. Here's Harrell. That one wide left. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're in control so far because of their shot selection. Very patient, waiting to get the shots they want.
And they got some great scores over there too. Terrific first half offensively. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Passes it to Tucker. Here's Melton. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Harris passes to Harden, and Harden with the step.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Toronto leading by 11. Pass to Anunoby. Now Barnes. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Embiid with the block.
A rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
The 3 from Harden. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. Siakam against Embiid. Tucker sinks the three-pointer. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And the Raptors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Knocks it loose. Siakam against Embiid. Siakam inside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Melton passes to Harden. Now here's Embiid. He's got 8. Here's Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Oh, the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Siakam's got 25 points.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Now, here's Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Melton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Stolen by Harden. Melton passes to Harden. Passes it to Embiid. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
With the way that Embiid moves at 280 pounds, I don't know how anyone defends that man.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Toronto, Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Van Vliet, and the rejection by Harden. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
Love the defense from Harden right there. When he's active on this end, it makes a huge difference.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Puts it up from 12, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Harden.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now, here's Boucher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
And it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Embiid. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And checking out Toronto, sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for the 76ers, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they better do it quick.
Here's Harden, following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Harris inside, Boucher defending. Harris's shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. Van Vliet passes to Young. Fades back. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low. It doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young. Pass to Trent. Front past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris, right side. Here's Embiid. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound. Can change shot. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Then for the Raptors, Ben's checked in, and Quinn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's tied up with that one. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Young, a screen on Harrell. Boucher passes to Young, and Young slams it home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now, here's Milton. Covered by Flynn. Milton the pass to Embiid. Shoots a fader. Flynn grabs the miss. Toronto shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Barnes outside. Tries from 7. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Korkmaz. Embiid with a screen on Barnes. Back to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And denied. right, he sends it right off the glass. The pass to Boucher. Back to Flynn. Passes to Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Milton gets to Harrell. There's the dish to Embiid. Pass to Thibault. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Banton. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Embiid with the screen on Flynn. It's to Thibault. Now here's Embiid, defended by Young. To stop the drought, and Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 17.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Barnes outside. And the layup is good. He's got 13.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Milton with it. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Barnes. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Harrell. And here now is Thibault. There's the pass to Milton. Clock at 6. Shoots over Flynn. The 76ers again can't hit it. Raptors leading by 6. Barnes outside. Dishes to Flynn. Passes it to Banton. Back to Flynn. Over Milton. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thibault on the wing.
Toronto foul.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Kem Birch comes in for Chris Boucher. And Anunoby subbed in for Scotty Barnes.
Substitution. Kem Birch. OG Anunoby.
41 seconds left of the third. Thibault, the pass to Milton. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Flynn. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Anunoby. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Now Thibault. Pass to Harrell. On the wing, Milton. Sinks the triple. Milton's got 7. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia. You're watching 2K Sports.
79.
chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for Toronto right now, sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Then there's Kem Birch. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. To the inside, Trent. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 5. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There's always been a natural power to Harden's game. Contact rarely affects a guard of his size.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Toronto. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. That free throw good from Harden.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
VanVleet against Harden. From deep. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Melton. Over Trent. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's VanVleet. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Can't hit from 12. Harden outside. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Down low. Got a piece of it. Fred passes to Siakam. They set the screen. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here is Harden. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Harris up top. The pass to Melton. Harden with it. Shot clock at 6. Harrell a screen on VanVleet. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harden's got 23.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Raptors lead by 3.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Inside, here's Harris. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. VanVleet on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Melton. He kicks it to Harden. Harden draws the double. Melton feeling it out a bit. Harrell down low. Another shot. And Melton lays it in. Melton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Van Vliet outside. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Assist from
Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The 76ers trail by 5. Harden outside. Nice move. And it's good on the way up. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Over to the left wing. Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that
First
foul.
team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Pascal Siakam. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Danuel House. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Siakam hits them both. The 76ers trail by 5. Now, here is Harden. Embiid inside. Siakam's there, and it's good for 2. Embiid's got 21 in the game.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Pass to Wondrous. Back to Van Vliet. Trent outside. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Now, here's Melton. That ties it up.
I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Toronto calls timeout.
We're all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Trent outside. Poke loose. Trent against Melton. Pass to Harden. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Barnes. Barnes screen on Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Siakam passes to Wondrous. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they double up Embiid. For 3, Harris. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Inside. Stolen by Tucker. Harden against Van Vliet. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Van Vliet against Harden. And there's the pass to Tucker. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Harris against Anunoby. Here's Barnes. He gets it in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Harden against Van Vliet. Takes it from 10. Harden, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Passes to Trent. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, Koloko.
Harden against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers lead. Harden outside. Yes! And the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
At the line for your Sixers, James Harden. At the line for one.
Free throw good from Harden.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Raptors trail by 5. Back to Van Vliet. A floater and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
First free throw is good. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. With the fadeaway. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Van Vliet with it. Over Harden. And again, Toronto no up.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Melton kicks to Harden. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 23 points for Joel Embiid.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Anunoby. Now Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
76ers leading by 5. Melton passes to Embiid. Shoots from the elbow. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Trent. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Harden. Left block shot on the way, and Van Vliet finishes inside. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in just the second half. Van Vliet against Harden. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
And the Raptors call time here. You got Barnes passes to Van Vliet beyond the arc. And it's Melton with the rebound. Melton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good D by Siakam.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
That one drops for him. Siakam's got 31 points.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made the big moments.
Now here's Embiid. Nobody near Melton. That's him coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 6 assists in the game. Siakam inside. Guarded by Embiid.
Joel Embiid. That's his 5th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Pascal Siakam. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Siakam hits them both.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Harden against Van Vliet. Down low and stolen by Siakam. Ahead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And Siakam wants to be the guy for this team, especially in these types of high-pressure situations.
Siakam, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Siakam hits them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead down to a 1-possession game.
Here's Harden. Here's Embiid. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. To the paint. No good there. Good D by Embiid. Here's Philadelphia, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Gary Trent Jr. That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Harden draws the double. Here's the three. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Siakam.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That's his 6th personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Siakam hits them both. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Sixers, D'Anthony Melton. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Toronto calls timeout. Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. Siakam finds Trent. Here's Anunoby. A 3-pointer off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And here's Harden. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, James Harden.